Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in London. With me I've got Joshua Buatsi. How are you, sir?
Not too bad, man. You tried to take me out a minute ago.
I tried my best, I missed though. You've still got that little bit of slickness going, right?
Hey, I've got the good stance, the good balance, but I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good stuff. Well, I interviewed out in Manchester at the press conference.
I remember that, yeah.
Unfortunately, you fell ill.
Yeah.
How are you now? You fit, you ready to go?
All good to go, man. It was mainly a frustrating period at that time because I had done 6 weeks in camp and I had 3 weeks left, so I thought, okay, I would have racked up a nice 9-week camp. And like I said, 6 weeks of hard work to say that, okay, I can't fight because I'm ill, quite frustrating. But I've always said, man, if someone boxes me and they're not 100%, within 2 rounds they'll be gone. So I thought, why put myself in that situation? So I thought, you know what, step out. Don't fight for 100%, and that's what happened.
Obviously, it's a dangerous sport. Health is well,
man.
All that,
it is.
But looking forward, you're out again March 28th.
Yep.
Now, Eddie's said he's got a 4-fight plan for you this year.
Yeah.
Now you're 12-0.
Yep.
You're making all the right noise.
Yep.
He's mentioned Selhurst Park, which I'm guessing you're a Crystal Palace fan.
Yeah, man.
Do you feel pressure to perform when Eddie's already mapped this out for you? You're already looking at the future.
There's always been pressure, man. So I think it's something that I'm kind of used to. Doing the Olympics, coming back, having your debut, boxing for the British title, the WBA international belt, a few of the last opponents that I've had. There's always pressure, so I think it's it comes with all of this. So I don't really sit down and think, oh, there's a lot of pressure on you, Buatsi, and the pressure I put on myself always surpasses what society's got on me. So I think that pressure is there, but it's how you handle it, how you deal with it.
Selhurst Park, then, we've got to talk about it. Has that always been a dream of yours, or is that just something that Eddie's just popped up the top of his head at the press conference? Or?
He said that for a long time, to be fair with you, and I think it's just that seeing that, I'm from Croydon, Crystal Palace play there, they fill it out, and I'm thinking, imagine boxing in that area where I'm from, where the whole ends can come out, where the whole area can come out. That's mad. So I mean, he would, yeah. No, it has. And I came in a bit moody today, but when he said that, I was like, yeah, imagine that. So who wouldn't want to do that?
Me. I'm not from here. Nobody would turn out for me.
Where are you from?
I'm from Edinburgh, Scotland, so I'm a long way up.
Okay, cool. Look.
But I've got to say, the light heavyweight division is probably not the most stacked divisions, but maybe the most dangerous divisions in terms of fighters. I mean, Buatsi, Bivol.
Yeah.
I mean, so for you to get a world title, you're going to have to fight some bad men.
Yeah.
How do you feel when I mention them names to you?
I feel it's a very, very dangerous division, like you said. But then I've got to realise that I'm a dangerous fighter myself, and that's as real as it gets. These fighters are dangerous, but you can't just outrule yourself because they're dangerous fighters. I've got to say, do you know what? I am a dangerous fighter myself. Be matched properly, take the right fights at the right times, and I'll come out on top. So all I can do as the fighter is to prepare to learn and to learn and to learn, and I'm sure my trainers and the managers will put me in the right fights at the right time. So that's kind of how I see it. Dangerous fighters, you're right, all dangerous opponents, but I know that I'm one of them. I know I'm also a danger man.
When you look at the champions, is there a particular one? I mean, obviously you're a fighter man, you're saying you're a dangerous man yourself. Is there a particular champion when you look at the division?
When I say I'm a dangerous man myself, it's not like in a prideful or boastful way. It's just ability-wise, these lot are dangerous, but I also think ability-wise, I'm a dangerous fighter. I'm a good, you can say good, dangerous, serious, whatever word you want to use. It's just that these are, you know, forces, and I believe I'm a force as well. You have to, else you're in the wrong game. So,
is there a champion you want to face?
There's not a particular one. I mean, when I get there and whichever route I've taken, whoever's name is on that, that's the guy that's got to get taken out. So there's not a particular name. I don't personalise things or think, this is the way that I want to take. I'm not like that.
Blake Caparello, I think Eddie's mentioned he would like to revisit that fight. Are you on the same boat as Eddie with that?
If that's what the team feels, then we go with it.
I think Eddie mentioned June to me in my interview there.
So if it's going to be Blake, then it'll be Blake in June.
So the fight
either him or an opponent that's around that level. John, you going?
No, I'll be back.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so it's either going to be him or an opponent that same level. So we deal with this one in March, then we deal with that in June.
Obviously you're a fighter man, you don't look past 28th of March, do you?
Nah, man.
I want to say as well, you're good friends with Anthony Joshua. Now Eddie's mentioned that it's time for these GB guys, yourself, Josh Kelly, Cordina, to step up to the plate as the next pay-per-view star. Now we've seen Joshua hold that mantle for some time now. Can you be the next guy after Joshua to come in there and be the sort of superstar he is, the pay-per-view, fighting in Saudi, the numbers and stuff like that? Could you be that next
I could
guy?
get ahead of myself, but all I can say is we'll find out. We'll find out, man. When I'm in the fights, when I'm fighting, people sit back and they think, do you know what? He is good, or do you know what?
I think they already think that, Josh. I think they already think. Yeah,
but we have to wait and see. But the opportunity is there, and I think every fighter right now would love to fill that gap. So by all means, like, I'm preparing as hard as I can, fighting, doing what I can do to make sure that I do get the numbers, that I do get the wins, and people do want to see me fight.
Joshua, I won't keep you much longer. I mean,
appreciate that.
Thanks for this fight for TV,
nice
brother,
one,
and hopefully I'll see you in March 28.
Appreciate that. Thank
Thanks
you, man.
So much, brother.
Nice
Thank
one,
you.
man.